we might as well rock and roll.
Bringing these awesome races and broadcasting to you. Adam Pettit, he has some. Down. We're in the process of figuring out what day we're going to run on, by the broadcaster, all the shits and giggles of that. He's going to be helping us try to get that together. As far as running in a couple of those weeks, so we appreciate that. Most likely going to keep that on a Wednesday. So if you're interested in
Welcome everybody to Charlotte Motor Speedway. Here for race number 2 of round number 1 at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the NextGen My Three Sons NextGen Cup Series. We got qualifying underway. I unfortunately registered as a driver by mistake instead of hitting watch. I thought I hit watch, so we can't see qual. Unfortunately, I really usually like covering qual, but we can see the timing right now. Striker at the top. Mazaleski just a little bit. Caffrey now gets to the top. Really, my mistake. My bad. I just noticed my name's on the leaderboard. So I'm going to get a last place finish here on the race. But qualifying here, we're about 3 minutes in. 2 minutes to go. It's going to be a great race here. Charlotte Motor Speedway. Very nice track. Mile and a half. Oval, free racetrack. Everybody, all these guys are used to this track. It gets very, very tight out of those corners through the tri-oval there. You see kind of 3 corners, why it's called the tri-oval, coming out of 4. It kinks off against the wall, and you got to kind of cut it to make it into turn 1. So we'll see some double wide, 3 wide through the tri-ovals. Very dangerous. I rarely see that work, so we'll see if someone might chance it to really push the pressure on here. As Caffrey still holding tight, just slightly over striker Ryan Witt now to 3rd place. Good job. He's getting better every week. Doing a good job here. You see the infield road course there, the Roval, if you will, as well. It's not my cup of tea, the Roval, but it's pretty unique, I think. See a little bit of that infield portion there. So we got our top 11 right now. We got 12, 13, 14, 15 drivers registered tonight, not counting me. I would technically be number 16. But as we all know, I'm not racing here. So Caffrey still holding strong with about 4 minutes, 12, 13 seconds in. Unless someone really just sneaks one in here. Looks like he's going to be your pole sitter with Striker on the outside. We'll take a look here. Appreciate everybody joining here, everybody watching. Smash that like button, please. Share the stream. Subscribe if you haven't. Just give a little love to the league so we can spread the YouTube algorithm, can spread the video, spread the league. ChopShopRacing.net's the website. Discord information, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all that good stuff. It's all over there on the ChopShopRacing.net. So check out the racing, all kinds of information for the series, what's coming up, new stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. Check out the website if you haven't. It's good stuff there. Mark Odell done a great job on the website there. Fortunately, not here tonight, though. I don't see Mark on the standings. That's going to be it. So Caffrey gets the pole. We're going to see him hit the grid here in a second. Let's start to see him pop up. There's Mark. Good guys. There we go. I like how they start on the front row here. See if I can get a... No, that's way... There you go. That's a little way too far back. There you go. That'll give us a good shot of everybody coming to the grid. Caffrey's going to be your pole sitter. Let's get one more. Everybody popping in. Pair of Chevys on the front row. So we're going to take a look at the, let me see, where's the grid? There's the grid. 15. Oh, Nathan Basil, one of those, and I'm probably still messing it up, so race control, they're going to give him an EOL. This is his first race with the league. He literally just bought the car, I think, during practice, so it'll be interesting. He is a rookie, but no shame. We'll let rookies in, just, race clean. We'll see how he does here tonight. Keep an eye on him. Maybe he's a sleeper. I don't know. You never know. But Caffrey's going to be on the front row. Pair of Chevys, like I said. Striker on the outside. Just, like half a 10. Less than half a 10. That's so close. Ryan Witt on the outside, second row. Good job by Ryan. Doing a good job. Race Biggard on the inside. That's a surprise there. I thought Biggard would get the pole here, but maybe not quite his thing. Mazaleski, row 5, or row number 3 outside. Inside, Jason Day. It's going to be our driver cam tonight. Day, we'll take a look at what Day's got tonight. Wesley Straight, row number 4 inside, Mark Richin. Row number 5, Pat Green, John Hammond, Robert Church, Ed Perry. As we move on down, if it lets me down. we go. Always forget which button it is. Last 2 rows, Jerry Culver outside. I'm gridded based on I rating because Robert and Basil did not take qual laps there, so obviously I'm not on the grid there. Robert and Nathan Basil, it's going to be on the tail end of the night, and we'll see how he does. Hoping for something good there. Get some laps in, get some reps in. See him check it out. So we're pacing around here, getting ready to go green flag. We're going to do a nice, let me see if we pull it up here. 150 laps. This is going to be a pretty decent race here. As we're coming down the back stretch, hear all those engines go up. Race number 2 of round 1. Who's going to lock themselves in? Who's got the muster to stay ahead of the mess, keep the car underneath them? It's going to get slick on those exits. Even with this newest track. So we see everybody going by. Check out the starter cam, see them coming by here on the exit on pit entry. There goes the pace car. Barney's got the flag in hand, ready for green flag racing here. Stage number 1's underway. Green flag's out. Everybody gets a good charge, a little bobble there. Think for bigger. Good run for everybody. Green flag out. See him shoot down in turn 1. They're going to be double file for maybe 3-4 laps, and they should start to single file out here as the run goes on a bit. Might see some battles here and there. Caffrey gets a good run. Everybody washing up that racetrack in turn number 3. There's a good line on the outside. Looks like everybody kept it off the corner. Caffrey doing a great job right now. Hanging on to P number 1. Stryker at Biggert file in suit. And there's Ryan Wint, top 4. We got a battle here. Jason Day just ahead of the 89 Wesley Straight. Got just a nose in. They're coming down the backstretch now. Flying down here. Riding with Mark Retchin. Mark's behind Wesley. They're starting to single file now. You see right behind them, though, they're still trying to find their way through the field as Churches through the trial oval. He's losing it on the grass, locks it up, and it's just in front of the 15. And that's going to be it for our rookie, unfortunately. Man, nowhere to go. Church locked it up. I think that's it for Church, too. You see the right rear is destroyed. It's completely off the spindle. Church is not going to be able to get it going there, I don't think. It's going to be a tow there. There's no drive. Looks like he's got the left rear going. He might need to roll it down the hill, but that's a lot of damage. And there's Nathan. Like I mentioned, he just got the car. You see the front left tire's not turning. That was a big old hit. I feel for the 15 here. He's just trying to get going there and turn some laps in. 4 laps in. That's all she wrote. That's going to be a lengthy stop on pit road for Basil. We're going to take another look at it here. So we're riding with Robert Church here in the cockpit view. We saw him cutting through the tri-oval. Looks like he got free off the exit, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, he got loose. Little correct there through the sign. Locked it up, and it just got really behind. There goes Nate. Take another look at it. So this is definitely a rookie mistake here. Nowhere to go for sure for Bessel, but one big tip here. You see him still full on the gas here, right here. I would already be on the brake, all over that brake. This is a big learning moment. You see that car pointed sideways, his nose is pointed to the wall. You immediately know he's going to shoot up the racetrack. He's still on it, and now just lets off it, and it's just too late. You're going way too fast. But still nowhere to go for the 15. Drills Church's door. passenger side, and a lot of damage there for the 15. So there's race control. The 5 claimed it on lap 3, but Church is on pit road right now. 15, nowhere to go. Big learning moment, though. I hope that doesn't discourage him, because things happen fast. Just big hit there. Hope he can have at least a good takeaway here. I know didn't really get nothing going, but they should be able to get that fixed. If anything, he's sitting on pit road here. See if he can get back out on track and just get some experience there. Church might be sitting there on pit road. You see the right rear just hanging right now. It's a little canted. Roberge was also on pit road, just coming off now. Working lap 5 here. Caffrey leading all laps right now, lap 6 here. Leading the way ahead of the Mayhem. But one person to watch out there, Nathan Biggert, is really good at, a master. I would say Scott Dixon level at saving tires, saving fuel. It's unreal how long he can make a set of tires work. So we'll see how he takes care of the car here. As we are under caution, we're going to take a look at some race information. And height at the top sticker. 4 total tire sets, no fast repair, which is why we see those 2 guys that wrecked on pit road. They're going to have to fix it the old-fashioned way. First stage, lap 30. Second stage, lap 65, completion of those laps. Yeah, it came back there. It looked very slick. New tires, very cold. It's just unfortunate so early. I hate to see that so early in the race. Never really got going. And of course, back to the race info. Fixed setups here. As all the series runs fix up. They're talking about running open setups next year, but we'll see what happens. This is gonna be our race information here for the My Three Sons series. As these guys are rolling out at turn 4, we should be 1 to green here. Getting ready to go back racing. Take a look at Day. We mentioned Day has our only driver camera in here. This is Day's point of view. See our point of view and Day, but basically seeing the same view, but more from the cockpit view. If we look more from here, looks like he's a lot closer on the dash. From his point of view, his POV, which makes sense because the wheel's right in front of him. Running triples there. You can see to your left and right. Don't have to hit no buttons to look there. Everything within range keyboard in the range. Looks like he's got a digital dash just above his wheel. Lots going on there. Lots of information for Day to help him out on the race here. We'll keep an eye on here throughout the laps as the field's coming down the back stretch, working 3 and 4. And as we say that, we'll bring up the old. It's like someone's just catching up. Roberge coming off the road again. I think just for a splash and dash. We'll have enough time to catch up. Looks like he has damage actually on the right front. We'll see we can take a look at what happened. I don't know if it's damage or the paint scheme. I think it's damage. I can't quite tell. Yeah, that's damage. The right front's pushed in. It's caved in actually. That fender hood. Might have caught the wall. Let's see if we can take a look. Green flag's out. Caffrey gets a big old jump on the field. Oh, Nathan Bigger gets loose, slides in front of the 40. So does Day. Everybody's sliding on the front stretch. It's a big old mess. Cold tires. A big mistake from Bigger that we don't normally see. He just slid up to the outside lane in front of Went. Day sideways. Decent Day coming around. Wesley Strait was involved. That was very odd mistake. All these cars should be fine. They're really taps if anything, but they're going to be in the back. Big mistakes from these guys from the 19, and then I think Day slid on his own. A mistake I don't normally see from Nathan Biggert there. We'll take another look. They're already getting together. Right from Wesley Straight's point of view. He's already, the car's kicking to the left. Day gets loose on his own. Wesley Straight gets loose on his own. That's a pretty good hit. See there, he's going to gas it. The car's going to point to the infield. It looks like he's going to overcorrect a little bit and come immediately to the outside lane. Gets into the 40, and they're both in the wall. And then Day here gets loose on his own. Or there, and then Wesley Straight gets loose on his own. There. Wow, that's odd. It's like they just followed each other to the outside wall. It's Seacrest nice spinning. I want to look at bigger in-car view here. Oh, looks like he's starting in first gear. That's not a good idea. Look at this. See how it pointed? He smashed it. It pointed to the inside. Overcorrect. It's so quick. I don't even think he had time to correct. He's shifting it, kicked to the outside. That's pretty wild. I'm kind of curious if anybody else. Wesley Straight went. No, just bigger starting in first. I guess he's just trying something different. It didn't really work out. I'm not too sure why Day or Wesley spun out on their own, but that's something. From Jerry's Culver's front bumper. See, immediately stopping. And just, that's 4 easy spots right there. Wow, that's something. That was interesting right there. Oh, somebody else had a problem. Wesley Straight here, as we're jumping back live, is spun off pit road. Wesley's just having a problem. The bump got him there on the exit. Oh, that's another good hit to the inside. He's just not having a good day. And then that's going to be a black flag for coming off unsafe pit exit. He crossed the line onto the track. Wesley just having an abysmal day right now, but there's a lot of racing to go. Hopefully he can get it back together. The 40 coming back down. There's so much going on. You just can't catch your breath. We're just 11 laps in. Lots of guys on pit road. Bigger back on, getting some damage fixed. We saw in race control there at the bottom of the screen. 19 claimed it. He'll get the EOL. Church and Basil are still on pit. Oh, there goes our rookie here, the 15, back out on track. It's going to be a good amount of laps down with some damage still, but see if he can get some repetitions turned in as we're getting ready back to go. Oh, we're 1 to green, so these guys got some time. As Bigger sitting there, Ryan's still sitting there. What is going on with these guys? 8 minutes, you said, is still working on that. It looks like, yeah, that right rear still hanging off. It looks like the right side's just it's sagging, I guess you could say. I dig the camo uniforms though. That's not. I just noticed the pit crew. We'll see if these guys can gather it back up here and get going green for this first day. This is gonna be a long one here. It's the way we're going. Robert's back down pit road. Looks like he's getting some more damage fixed. We'll try and see at some point, see what happened to him. It's super early in the race, it looks, but they're slowly popping that fender back out. Bigger than Ryan went just ahead of, or behind him. No, he's just ahead of him. Well, it says he's ahead of him, but he's not. He's just catching up to the field here behind him. 98's gonna. Looks like he's just going to take the lap down, I guess, and get the rest of it fixed. Oh, there he goes. I don't know if he'll catch him this time. That's about over half of the track away. but he shouldn't go a lap down. There's so much going on. All right, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Caffrey here. See what he does. There he goes. Green flag takes off. Gets a great jump here as the field's going to shoot down into turn one. Striker immediately to the inside. Richard's going to take a look there. Jerry Culver scrapes the wall a little bit. Richard, nothing there. He's got Caleb on the outside. He's coming off the 2 exit. Just slides in front. Caleb did in front of the 24. They're flying down the backstretch. I mean, look at this. Top 4 pulling away from John Hammond in 5th. See if they stay single file and get some laps starting to turn in as the field went single file pretty quick this time. They're trying to get this race going. Looks like Mark's going to take a look inside Caleb. Caleb really gave that away easily. Maybe he's got something planned there, but the 24 really closing in now. He's going to try to get to the front pretty quickly. Everybody pulling away. There's our rookie Basil with Robert there towards the tail end. And here comes Stryker. He's trying to challenge for that lead. He's super close to the outside wall, though. Looks like he get a little tight. Still gets a nose in on Michael Caffrey. The Stryker running the outside wall. Let's see how a little tight. Caffrey gets loose. He's sliding down to the grass there. Hops up back onto the track and keeps it straight. What amazing driving. He's got to be careful, though. He's going to lose a few spots. I mean, he hopped out of the grass. Wow. Hold on. I'm speechless. Look at this Stryker on the outside coming down the backstretch. Gets loose here, pushing hard to stay ahead of Stryker. Shoots up. Gets a hop there, slams the under tray, and just back on track. I mean, what excellent driving by the 77 to keep that pointed straight. That was amazing. He drops back to 4th, but the car's not wrecked, and that's what matters is Stryker's pulling away here with the 24, Caleb and Caffrey back in tows. The rest of the field's flying by. These guys catching a lap car of, I think, see who's in front of Stryker. Looks like it might be Church. 24 closing into the 88. Here coming off a 2. Take a look at our speed here for Stryker. Just a tick at 190 right before the braking zone for 3 and 4. It might be close to that coming off a 4 through the travel. Also, you see him canted in here. Cut the corner, slide out a little bit. Some of us go to the wall. Some of us stay in the middle. About 9 miles an hour slower. We'll see what Manzalesi's doing back here. He's running 3rd. Little slide there. He might be a little slower than those guys. Little slide there, middle exit of turn 2. Not quite there. Not the speed Stryker was putting. He was putting 190. Caleb about 7 miles an hour slower. 8 miles an hour slower. Someone looks like there's smoke on the pit entry. Ryan went through the grass, also getting loose off turn 4. See him right behind Robert here. Just keeps it straight, lets it coast through the grass. Doesn't hop back on the track there right in front of the 09. Or the 90, I saw the mirror threw me off. That's Pat Green back there, now in front of him. Got a potential battle for the lead as the stage is winding down. Rechin putting the pressure here on the 88. They're approaching lap traffic. They got Robert Church just ahead of him. See, Retchin backs up a little bit earlier in the corner, gets the car to the bottom of the line. Striker goes in a little harder, middle of the track there. Tick off another lap there. It's a handful of laps to go here. We'll see if Striker can hold off the 24 for a stage win. That's a playoff point. Monzaleski here falling off a little bit from the top two. Caffrey's trying to catch up to them, but he's got Jason Day right behind him. So look at Day's point of view here. Day hitting 181. We're going around the 99. That's Monzaleski. Really fell off there from the 77. He might have had an issue because he checked up a ton. Just want to take a look. Maybe just had a bad corner entry, or it looks like Caffrey got underneath him. Lots of speed, and he just brought Day with him. Monzaleski struggling a little bit. Up front there, Striker is pulling away from the 24. Looks like Retchin might have used his stuff up a little too much. Trying to basically make his way up to the front there. Starting to lose touch with the 88. But both these guys have completely driven away from Caffrey and Day. Wesley Straight, John Hammond there. Pretty much those guys are single file. Pull our track man back up. That's my my helper here. Striker has lap traffic approaching him in the form of Robert Church. These guys are just flying by here. Hammond might have a thing or two for Nathan Biggert. Looks like he's struggling a little bit here. We'll see if he can regroup it. Coming back for stage number 2. Hammond here taking a look at that says Nate, that looks like Nate's car, but it says Monzaleski's ahead of him. That's interesting. That is Nate's car. Scoring a little messed up maybe. Shows Biggert in 13th. It shows him a lap down. Doesn't show him a lap down for me. That's SDK being weird. I'm not too sure if he actually is a lap down or not. But Hammond's behind him. Nathan Basil has brought it back to pit road. A good amount of laps to go. Getting some more damage fixed. See if they can put the front end back on. But Striker leading the way so far. Mark falling to Michael Caffrey, who's rebounding really good. He got by Caleb Monzaleski, pulling away from Day, now closing into the 24 very rapidly. He might just get second place here with just 3 laps to go in the stage. Number 1. Driver's reporting is very slick on exit there. See the car bob a little bit for the 77. Looks like the 24 pushed a bit there on exit. Caffrey going to the top. We'll see. Oh, he's doing a little diamond here. He's going to cross over underneath the 24. Kind of sets him up there in the corner. Gives him a little peek. Cuts down into the travel side by side here. He's going to look like he's going to make the pass. He does. Get second out of the 24. And it's going to be a battle there on stage number 2. I don't think he's going to catch Striker. But it's going to be a good fight between the 77 and the 88 there, stage number 2. As Day's approaching the 24 here. He's got a lap and a quarter-ish to catch him, and he's closing pretty fast. Retchin there, really tight center of the corner. You see him push hard, and that's gonna let Day get underneath him. He's also gonna complete the pass. 1 lap to go for the 88. Striker dealing with lap traffic in the form of Church. He's having a hard time. The Church gives him some room there. As Caleb also gets around the 24. See if Mark Retchin gets a little adjustment made. here in the form of driving style as we're coming around 3 and 4. Striker coming off turn number 4. This is going to be stage number 1 winner. The 88 comes across. Caffrey rebounds to second as the rest of the field comes across the line. Great job by the 77. That was nuts, man. See if we can have a word. I really want to talk to Caffrey here and see if he can give us some word there on that slide. He did a rally jump off the grass onto the track. Let these guys get some pit stops in, and then see if we can drag somebody down here or up here, really. Expecting everybody to come down pit road, set themselves up for stage number 2, lap 65, the completion. So lap 66, just like here, as we're going to throw up our pit lane timer. We'll see who's going to take tires, who's going to set the strategy, who's going to save a set. Fuel is a must, though. I expect everybody to take 100% fuel. Everybody pulling down here. You see Basil's car back there. Looks like they got the front clip put back on. Looks like Striker, first one to stop. Very quick pit stops here. Oh, right side's only for Jason Day and John Hammond. First and second. Jerry Culver. I think that was right side tires. Just want to make sure. No, they just didn't take tires. Look at that. I thought I was right. I thought I saw those cars jack up, but no tires for the 52 and the number 8 there. They get first and second off pit road. Here comes Striker. He'll get third. Jerry Culver just edges out Caffrey. Oh, he does it. Actually, Caffrey won the race off there. Mazaleski, Retchin, Biggert. There's Ed Perry now. Everybody else should be filing out. There, Ryan Went getting some more damaged. Still getting some. Well, now we're live. There's still all these cars getting some damage repaired. I want to take a look. Robert's had some damage. He's already got damage. This is lap 10. Trying to see. Still already got. This is lap 7. Look. Okay, it's clean here. This is lap 3. Did he tag Church during the spin? Oh, he smacked the wall, avoiding Church. That's what happened to Robert, and that really damaged his car for some reason. You see that? Look at that. That was a pretty good hit. It doesn't look that, but usually the car's a lot tougher. But he avoids Church. That's a decent hit. It might have been that angle too, but man, that gave him that much damage. It's surprising. They did update everything recently. Maybe made the car a little squishier. As Roberts is going to be on the pole right now. There he is, Jason Day on the inside. Striker, the first car with fresh tires right now. John Hammond, no tires. Caffrey, the next car with fresh tires. So it's going to be a bag of mixed nuts here. So the rest of the field is going to close back up. Scoring finally got sorted out. But let's see, as we're still we're not even double file. Let's see if we can grab someone here. Hey Caffrey, this is Joseph in the booth. You got me? Hey, Caffrey, looks like some great racing there. Got a little hairy there off of turn 4, but kept it steady. Did a rally jump off the grass and back on the track, man. That was crazy, but how's the race so far? Man, the important part is you kept the car pointed the right direction and made up a couple spots. So back side by side with him. What's your game plan for the next stage there? Is it kind of protect the tires here, or what are you thinking? Just full send, huh? Awesome. Well, we're watching here. It's been exciting racing so far. We'll continue to keep an eye out and see how you do. I appreciate it. Hope to talk to you again. Caffrey here, giving us a pretty much go for it moment here as we're pace cars off. We're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Roberge is our leader on the outside. Hammond, green flags out. Big spread up here with different tires. Oh, 3 wide there going into turn number 1. Roberge in the middle. Striker. Roberge box off. John backs off. Side by side here for second. 98, number 8. Caffrey said he's going to full send it here. Let's see how hard he's going to push there. They go around the 98. Flying down the backstretch. Glad to see the 15 back on the track. Also, the car looks good. Roberge running way up against the fence. Striker back out on top. Caffrey going around the number 8 as the field starts to separate. Mazaleski diving in here. See John Hammond on some old tires. He's going to fall back a good bit here, but that doesn't mean he's going to roll over. He's fighting hard on the outside. Gets a good run there on the outside lane on the 99. But those fresh tires just prevailing. It's just a matter of time, but John's going to hang on to as much as he can get. Striker pulling away here, working lap 38. Caffrey, we'll see how hard he can push here, see if he can catch Striker. Got a little stuck there behind the slower cars. Looks like he's downshifting here, going into 3. Checks up the car, points the nose in. Roberge still falling off pretty good there, just trying to hang on with an extra set there for the end of the race. Perry, Retchin going by. There's Nathan Biggert. Jason Day way back here. Spending a little extra time on pit road. I think one of those cars that stayed old time. Actually, he pulled out. What was the first one to pull out? I want to say he came back in for a splash and dash. We're just riding around in the back here. Day closing into Jerry Culver. Striker just has a big old lead over Michael Caffrey here, about half a second. Everybody else pretty much spaced out. Mazaleski. There's Ryan Witt. John Hammond holding on to 6th. Pat Green in the 90. Jeff Gordian look-alike car. I don't remember him running a National Guard scheme on a team. Might be like a mixed matchup. Jeff Gordian, maybe my memory's just failing me, but he's got Mark Retchin behind him. Mark's going to take a dive inside. Might get stuck behind John here, but John is going to slide up the track, or they might split him. Pat Green gives up. Stuck behind John. He's going to have to go underneath him. Retchin gets a spot. That's what we call using him as a pick. You use that slower car to block a lane. Man, forces that guy to check up there, and you get an easy pass there. A move a lot of us we have made for sure. I myself as well. Oh, big wreck here. Day sideways. Jerry Culver with Jason Day. Robert's as well. Looks like they just hit the reset button. Unfortunate. I think he could have come up. You see him watching the replay, trying to figure out what happened. We'll watch the replay ourselves. It looked fine, but he did a reset here. They're chasing Day right behind Ryan Witt. Maybe he broke loose. We'll see. Oh, this is an older wreck. Excuse me. Here we go. I was a little confused why he's behind Ryan Witt. Oh, he cuts in front of Jerry. Oh, that's why the whole front clip just broke off the car. Back it up here and see if Jerry came down or Day came up or they came together. So Day's at the bottom of the track. Jerry's above the seam. Day's coming up there to make the corner. Jerry a little lower on that track. But, I mean, I guess they kind of came together. That was a big hit for the 52. Oh, Roberts, man. Just nowhere to go for the 98. It's so difficult. Let's see if we can get a better view. Oh man, I thought it'd stay back there. Here we go. See Jerry. I mean, it's everybody's choice where to put the car. Day is coming up the track off the corner, but it's kind of into the second lane where Jerry's at. I would expect that outside car to swing out to the wall like where Nathan Biggert's at. He doesn't have to, but that's kind of what you expect. I probably would have hooked myself on this one also, going up, swinging out like that to the middle lane. Jerry's not on the wall, which he doesn't have to be, but Jerry not on the wall, and he's where Dave's trying to go. That's just misunderstanding, really. Dave just misunderstood where Jerry was going to go. I think a lot of us would have made that mistake. I would have been wrecked right there off of the 5's nose as well. I usually expect that outside car to swing out to the wall like the 19 was in front of him. Again, you don't have to. You can be wherever you want on a racetrack. It's a racetrack. But that's usually where the natural line is, so unfortunate for the 52. The 5 coming back now, pit road. Not the 5, the 13, excuse me, who's on the racetrack right now. Jason Day looks like he's done for the day. Unfortunate for him. It's a nice mile-and-a-half racetrack here. Been a lot of accidents, a lot of weird restart back there on this first stage for sure. Well, it gets a little hairy, but we're back. Double file, getting ready for... Oh, we're not double file, are we? I don't think... It doesn't look like we're double file. Not double file, not quite yet. Since we're not double file, let's see if we can grab somebody else. Hey, Strikers, Joseph in the booth, you got me? Hey, Striker, I'm getting I'm hearing a lot of chatter on the cons of this car is slick. I mean, it looks like it's a handful. What do you think? Well, you're making it look pretty good there, getting a great, healthy lead there on these restarts. But Caffrey now behind you, or above you, getting back up there? Maybe a little challenge for you. What are you thinking for this rest of the stage? Awesome. Well, it's been exciting so far. It's getting kind of wild, and I think it's going to get even better towards the end of the race. We'll keep an eye out. Tracker giving us his point of view. It's a very, very slick racetrack. Like as I mentioned, a lot of updates back there, but or a lot of updates iRacing has done the other day. It was a pretty, I think 16 gigs or something like that. New implementation for dynamics on the racetrack, the way it affects the tires. So a little bit of a learning experience for everybody for the most part, but Striker and Caffrey, I think, are the top two right now in the field. Nate kind of lurking in the background, I think, as well, like he mentioned, but we'll see if he can make his way back up to the front row as we're getting ready to go green flag racing. 88 in the restart zone. Green flag out. Barney waving the flag. Driver's flying underneath. Heading down into turn number 1. Oh, Mark and Caffrey, they scraped the wall. Shouldn't have hurt him too bad. Just a little bounce off there going in corner entry. It kind of juts out at you a little bit. Mazaleski underneath the 77. Doesn't quite get it. Caffrey gets a great run on the outside. Clears the 99. Caffrey all the way to the top here. This guy's coming off turn number 4. Single foul already. John Hammond hounding Nathan Biggert there. Just has a nose inside the 19. Gets a good run underneath. 19 gets real nice and tight there. On the 8, gets a great run. Corner exit. You see that surge of speed there. He can really let the car swing out wide. Get that wheel straight. But John Hammond doing a great job. Just pretty much sent it in that corner. Look at that. He wanted that position. He took it right quick. Speaking of hounding, the 24 is all over the 99. Striker's pulling away here from this trio. See Mazaleski might take a peek here at the 77 just ahead of him. These three single file nose to tail here. 88 pulling away about a second over the 77 is taking place. A little less, but might as well be crossing the line. We'll see. Working lap 50, about 11 laps to go now. Mazaleski dives underneath the 77. He gives it up. Might lose it to the 24 also. The Striker 99 sliding off the corner. Goes down the whole racetrack. In front of both these guys, but hangs onto it. 24 inside the 77. I mean, what a save there. He's willing it. See, take a look at his in-camera view here coming off the corner. I mean, look at this here. Little tail happy. Lets it drift down easy. Brings it back up here for this next corner there. Keeps on second place here. 24 gets around the 77. John Hammond coming up to the mix as well as the whole rest of the field there. Oh, Jerry Culver getting loose. Looks like he freaked out Ed Perry a little bit there. He went down the racetrack. Maybe a little contact there. But Biggert here falling back. It looks like he's having a tough time trying to figure this out, or maybe still has some damage. We'll see if we can talk to him on this next stage break. Just curious what's up here. Maybe he didn't take tires the last time by there. A lot of strategy. Maybe we'll see if he can give us some insight. But not what I expected from the 19 here. Pat Green here, Wesley Straight. Little bobble there for Wesley. He's trying to keep it to the bottom. Taking a peek. 90 gets loose on exit. It's going to open up the door for the 89 with a great corner exit off 4. Going into turn number 1. 90 swings up wide. Gives it to the 89. Still single foul. Top 4 there. Striker with the big healthy lead again. These guys are just flying down. I love this shot. Little sights and sounds there as we're approaching the last lap of the stage tracker, working second to last lap, 59 here. Wow, Hammond very free off the exit. I don't know if you guys caught that. I mean, that car was sideways there. He's pushing hard, trying to catch Caleb. It might be a second place for the number 8 here. He's doing a great job hanging on to this slick car. Very hot racing surface there. Striker's going to take the white flag for stage number 2. Caleb holding on to second place, but for how long? As he's got the 8 right behind on his bumper. Excuse me, we got 6 more laps. I thought it was, I just remember 65. But having plenty of time. See if Caleb, not looking good for Caleb right now, though. We'll see if he can hang on to second place. But, I mean, John Hammond's coming, closing in. He might be quicker than Striker. Look at how tight little nudge there off the exit. I mean, slightest tap, I think. Give him a little love tap there on the exit. He got, real high, little door touch. Hammond's pushing so hard here, trying to get Caleb. Doing a great job hanging onto the car. It's already on edge. Side by side down the backstretch. Doesn't quite have it. Another tap there. John Hammond gave the 99 a little love tap. Caleb coming back down tight. They're going at it here. Hammond's going to push him up the racetrack. Gets loose there. Hangs onto it. Loses a spot there to Caffrey. Caffrey capitalizes and gets 2 out of the 99 and the 8. Wow. John Hammond with all kinds of contact there. And I always say rubbing's fine. Just don't wreck him. But a little nudge is okay. Just don't wreck him and we're all good. But Caffrey capitalizing on this fight between the 99 and the 8. John Hammond's coming back here. Caffrey trying to hang on to second place now. As they're side by side here across the line. I think Caffrey's he just gets it by nose and trail back here. Church and Culver coming across. But I mean, this fight here is just getting started. John Hammond coming back now. Caleb gonna take that second place away. He does. Caffrey gets loose. John Hammond's going to take that spot. Oh, they touch down the backstretch. Caffrey hard to the inside wall. And John Hammond's going to lock it up. Oh, and Pat Green just nails him. And Church. It's a big old mess here. Hammond just pushing very hard. That's no good there. Hammond, like I said, a little nudge here, but I think he got a little overzealous. We'll take a look. That's race control. You see it there. That's the stage. As we were a lap or 2 from the exit, they've already wrecked here. Take a look. There's John Hammond. Caffrey gets into the wall. Hammond gets loose, passing him. He swings out. He swings out so hard. As Striker said, look, he's jerking it to the left, puts it back, but the weight shifts, kicks the car around, and it just tags the 77 and just, oh man, unfortunate for Caffrey. I think he murders the wall here. That's a big hit. And then Hammond, he gets Richin and Pat Green. Culver just squeezes by. Does get Church. It's just a big mess here. Take a look from Pat Green's point of view. Again, just another learning mistake here. The same with Nate, the 15. I mean, I've done this so many times here. You're seeing a car slide on the track. Protect your car. That's my number 1 rule. Protect your car. You ain't gonna do nothing if your car's wrecked. You see the guy sliding there. I would have been on the brake with smoke there. You see him coming back up. It looked like they were okay. Actually, it looked like he was okay here, and then he just slid up. But I don't know. I think I might have done this also. Just suddenly cuts in front of Pat Green, and John got a little bit of mark. That's a big hit, man. And then there's Church. Wow. It's a mess. Pat Green jump, goes to the pits. Look at Jerry's point of view. Oh, he scrapes the wall just to not murder. I mean, that's a good move there. Doesn't drill Pat Green. Scrapes the wall. There's Caffrey's car just destroyed. I want to take a look at this battle here, though. The 8 and the 99. I think that John just got a little too excited here because he started roughing up the 99. There's Hammond. I don't know if he touched him. Yeah, that's a nudge. It looks like. I mean, it's so close. It doesn't clip the camera. Maybe not. Wow, look how close this is. I don't think he touched him. Might have there. Yeah, he had to right there. He. Still a little nudge, but they're going at it. So John's all over Caleb. Caleb's got some mental fortitude. I mean, that mental strength is strong. He's not letting John get into his head. And then Caleb going arcing wide to make the corner. John with a late entry here, I think. I mean, Caleb's got a turn. There, he's already in corner entry. John's got a late turn. So they door each other. 99 comes down on the 8, making the corner. John's free. Hammond claimed that there. You see the race control. And then I think he's a little frustrated here. He's going to fall back to the 99. He's a little rub there. Little rub there. 8 throws it in there. He's going to slide up the track here to the 99. This is corner exit. Or not quite yet. We're still in the middle of the corner. He slides up. 99, I think, came down a little bit. You see him crossing the seam. They're just going at it. There's the 8. I think they're touching already. It make the 8 go up. He got loose. Here comes Caffrey. John's doing a great job holding on to it. And then just a few laps later. Gonna speed it up a little bit here. Caffrey and Caleb are going at it. And then here, Caffrey gets the wall. Coming corner exit, Caffrey catches the wall. John just jerks it to the right. I guarantee you he's turning it to the right pretty hard. Look at this. Oh, it's not that. It's just the ever little moves down, and then the car breaks free on him. It's not as dramatic as I thought. And he was okay here. It looks like he went right to not hit Caffrey again. He's doing okay. He's on the gas a little bit. It's the weight shifting, rotating, and that's all she wrote for both these guys. Unfortunately, it was a great race so far, but a lot of tough guys there. There's John. But as we're green flag here, that was a little extended. Excuse me. Went green flag a few laps ago. Striker to the top here. We'll go to the green flag real quick. Just a lap or so ago. Team no quit with Jerry here. Team no quit. You see Nathan Biggert on the outside, Caleb inside, Wesley straight. It looks like Striker's just staying ahead of the mayhem. They get pretty much strung out pretty quick here. But Caleb keeping up with Striker. Right now, there's Wesley straight in the mix. Nathan Biggert here, just by virtue of attrition, moving up positions. We're working the last stage here, 70 and 150. I would expect it to go green here, but you never know. Wesley straight all over Caleb. Caleb sends it in a little deeper there in the corner, but he's going to use up a lot of that rubber a little more. Pat Green here, a few laps down. Jerry Culver going around them. Pat Green pulls over for the 5. Jerry downshifting. We'll see. Working lap 72 now. Side-bys here. Wesley on top of the 99. He's going to, looks like, get it. Caleb getting real tight there off the exit. Gets around the 99. Wesley straight to second. We'll see if he has anything for the 88 here. And the biggest thing is we'll see if it's going to last there. With these guys fighting this hard, I'm pretty sure Stryker's taking it a little easy here, protecting his equipment. But these guys are really burning them off right now. Stryker, I'd expect to start gapping him here in a few laps there as the tires come in. But we'll see together. Coming flying down the backstretch here. Top 4 pulling away from Roberge and Ryan Witt here coming. There's Ryan Witt. Oh, that's Jerry. It's doing that weird thing again. Oh, that's there you go. That's Roberge. Wesley straight, hounding the 88 here. Caleb watching the fight. See the 98 gets a good run. It's got the inside to the 88. I think Stryker's going to let him by here. He does. Drops down to the inside. He's going to take it a little easy here. 89's going to lead some laps. We'll see how long it's going to take, though. How hard Wesley's going to push. It looks like he's going to push pretty hard there. He sends it into the corner. 88 checks up. He's going to let that car coast around. That's some smart driving there. This is the longest run of the night, especially without the cautions in between it. We've had quite a few. I think these guys are going to burn up their rubber. Like Wesley here running this hard. He's pushing pretty hard. I think Caleb's doing that mistake as well. I like where Stryker's mindset is at here. I can see it in his driving. He's checking up early. His car doesn't go in as deep in this corner. He's not sliding the tires, not using them as much. They're going to last longer. There's Roberge there in the mix here to the right side of the screen. He's taking a peek at Nathan Biggert. Caffrey just left pit lane. Car is absolutely destroyed. Looks like a modified. But part of the team no quit. He's going to try and finish the race out. Wesley gapping the field right now over the 88. 99 still taking a look. Stryker's got a bit of a queue behind him. 19 and 98 behind him. See on the track map there, first place pulling away just a tad bit. Stryker running about the middle of the racetrack. I think these guys have calmed down a little bit. Looks like Caleb has picked up on the plan. It seems that he's not pushing quite as hard now. He's checking up a little bit. He could absolutely send it in there. Oh, looks like he is going to send it in there. Stryker almost coming down on the 99. He forces his way through into the inside lane. Might bring Nathan Biggert with him. Stryker on the outside. Stryker's going to hang on to it with some speed on that outside lane. Wesley straight here. Looks like he's being reeled. He's getting reeled in by this 4-pack. Still looking the same. Stryker taking a late entry into turn 1. Caleb going more direct approach there, diving into the corner. But you see the difference there. Striker really makes that corner a lot straighter than the 99 does and gets some good exit speed. And here's the issue there. The 99 trying to keep up, but he's diving it into the corner, and that's really using up the tire. The 88 is just going to start to gap this trio here. We take a look here. You see his corner entry. It's so late. You see the 99 dives in a lot sooner. Striker lets the car gently coast to the bottom, gets able to get on it sooner, and he's just slowly going to pull away here. Wesley Caleb Mazaleski sends it into the corner a little more. Looks like he changed it up there in turn number 3. Striker now here closing into the 98, working lap 82. We're going to take a quick break as starting to go here. I'll throw on the side-by-side. We'll be right back here in just a moment. Welcome back here to Charlotte Motor Speedway, working lap number 88, 89 here, approaching pretty quickly as the leaders are rounding through 3 and 4 right now. Good separation. We're looking at green flag pit stops here as a lot of attrition has happened. You see the leaders down there crossing the line just now. A lot of attrition has happened tonight here, and we still got a lot of racing to go. So mental fortitude is definitely going to come into play. It looks like, from what we were hearing all day, the track is very slick, very hot. Dynamics are pretty rough here. Everybody's learning, but this 4-pack right now are pretty much sticking together. They're handling the race. They're able to keep the power down. It looks like Wesley's still ahead, as we're going to see him fly by the line. There they go. The 4-pack a little bit separated a tad bit, as I expected Stryker and Bigger to catch Wesley here, but they did get around Modzelewski. Then we saw that, or we mentioned it earlier, the Modzelewski's arc into the corner. It looked like he was going to burn him up pretty quick. I thought Wesley was too, but it looks like he really charged to the front and then kind of backed off a bit. We'll see how long it's going to last, though. We're working lap 90 now. This 4-pack's going to turn into a trio. You see Nathan Bigger here following the line, being very gentle. Looks like they're both catching Wesley straight. So we're going to take a look at some lap times here. Wesley losing out the last 3 of those 5 laps. We'll see this ticker by. Yep, slower by a 10th. There's Stryker quicker. And Biggert has caught the 88 as well. Just about, actually. He gets a little close in the corner. Stryker has a great drive off there on these exits. He's able just to get on the power. That battle going good. Modzelewski is starting to slowly lose touch here as they cut through the tri-oval. Robert's now just going through the tri-oval. He's got Hammond in front of him, just a good amount of laps down. Jerry Culver behind him. Ryan Witt, last car on the lead lap in 7th place. Ed Perry off the racetrack. I didn't even notice that here. Looks like he went off track back here. He's on the racetrack here. Let's see what happened. He got loose off 4. Went through the grass. And then he came and parked it, it looks like. It seems like he's had enough of this car and track. There's Caffrey just ahead of him. He's going to dive down the next lap. Next few laps. It's a good amount of laps there. He's coming down pit lane here. It's got a little bit of damage, but I think he's just had enough here because it shows him off the racetrack. Oh, we got a yellow on the racetrack. And it looks like the 15th just stopped on the start-finish line. Wow. He's just stopped here on right before the start-finish line. And that's going to throw the whole field into chaos. Oh, he got loose there at the exit. And then he just locks it up. That's interesting. What happened? He's doing good. This is our rookie here. Being very cordial, and then he just went straight. Oh, something had to have gone wrong. He just went straight. He's not even on the gas. It's like a monitor shut off, or like he's got a VR issue. That looks like a physical issue there. Not a wheel. Usually the wheel snaps to the left or to the right, into one of those directions as the wheel disconnects. That looks like he lost some sort of display because he just went straight. And he's gone now, so he went tow. Stryker bringing the field down pit road. Coming off, there's Ryan Witt, Jerry Culver off around the racetrack. Everybody else coming off pit road. This has been an interesting race. This is one of those where it's just a weird one. It's not your traditional race here. I think there's a little action here with Nathan Bigger and Stryker. Coming down, caution's out. Out. Drive by Nathaniel. And then I think hearing word. Oh, I thought I heard. Oh, he did. Oh, he a big check up there. Little loss of concentration. Little tap there. Nothing too major. That's something crazy happened. Well, everybody coming down pit road, taking fuel and tires. It's gonna reset the strategy a little bit, even the playing field. We'll see who's got what, and we'll see if we can speak with Nate because it's been an odd race for him. I'm not sure he's in here. Yep. Hey Nate, Chelsea in the booth. You got me? Hey Nate, it's been a really odd race. It's one of those where it's just weird things are happening, but it looks like a little bit of struggle for you here so far. You're making some gains on attrition there, but I think the doesn't seem like quite you tonight. What's going on in your mind? We saw you try that first gear, and I think it was a little too strong there on that start. But I mean, you're still doing good, running up front there, keeping up with the leaders. It's just I think a weird race overall in general. But what's your thoughts for the rest of the race here? We got about a little less than 50 laps when we go green. Awesome. Well, you're doing a great job avoiding the melee, surviving the attrition. We'll keep an eye out here, see how you do the rest of the race. Nate giving us a little info on his side there. Just feeling an off day, but it's still doing a good job here tonight. Sometimes we're just a little off. Some days not quite ourselves. Our chemistry's a little askew. But 19 still putting on a show here, keeping the car clean. A little bit of scrape there on the left front, but nothing too major. So we're working lap or rounding 3 and 4 here, getting ready to hit the green restart zone. Striker's going to lead them off. Ryan Witt is going to be on the outside row. Wesley inside. Biggert on the outside. Caleb Roberts to its outside. Jerry Culver there. Rich Shin. Pat Green to the back there. So we're getting ready. Green flag's out. Barney waving the flag inside line. It's a great run. Great jump there. A little squabbly for some of those guys. Biggert with some fresh tires here. Ryan Wentz on older tires here. He's going to fall back pretty quick there. Here comes Wesley Straight. He's going to force it on the outside there of the 88. Gets a great run. See how strong Striker's going to fight back. It doesn't look like it's going to be much. Here comes Nathan Biggert also following Wesley to the outside. With 51 laps to go here, crossing the stripe. There goes Roberts there to the top side of the 88. Roberts with some fresh tires. Doesn't look like Striker got tires. It's 89-19 here, pulling away from the rest of the pack. Roberts just cleared Striker a corner ago. Mazaleski here, getting underneath the 88. Striker really struggling here with those older tires, having to save a set, hoping for a late yellow as some of these guys have an extra set. Nathan Biggert here, clearing Wesley Straight. Now heading to the pole here. Robert's here, closing into Wesley Straight. See Wesley Straight bobbling. I mean, he's fighting that car. He's really pushing hard. We still got a pretty good run here to the end. And Robert's here's got a nose on the inside. It's letting Caleb close in. Pair of Fords here fighting for third place. Roberts clears them coming off to exit. Oh, Jerry with the scrape there off the exit. Flying down the backstretch. Bigger leading the way. Robert Straight, Mazaleski. Jerry Culver top 5 here. Top 5 pulling away. Stryker falling back on some old tires. Brian Witt as well. Your last car in the lead lap, top 5 with some fresh tires. And Biggert's capitalizing right now. Closest battle here right now for position. Mazaleski taking a peek at Wesley Straight just ahead of him. Bigger with a healthy lead here. Oh, someone. Oh, what? I think that was Caleb. Caleb getting loose off the exit. No, it's Wesley Straight. They might have gotten together. I can't quite tell. Wesley Straight stuck on the wall. Right front's destroyed. He's going to have to come down pit road. I think they got together. I'm not too sure. I know someone smacked the wall. It doesn't quite look like it. Oh, it looks like Caleb gave him a smack. No. Caleb, or excuse me, Wesley Straight gets loose off the corner. Overcorrects there in front of Caleb, gets the bump, flattens the nose, and he destroys the right front of that car. Having to go down pit road. Unfortunate there. That breaks apart the whole trio. Jerry Culver now in third place. See if Caleb can regroup there with a little bit of front end damage. It's not too bad though. Nathan Bigger leading the way. Roberts following him, trying to chase him down. Top 2 pulling away here after that melee. Top 2, 3, and 4 right here. Caleb doing a great job hanging onto the car. Echo set thermostat's cool. We take a look at our lap time. This is let's see if Bigger will use some tire gain here as they're going around Mark Richin right now. A few laps down, just coming down off pit road. Bigger gonna have to go way high. It lets Roberts close in, but we know Bigger's a master at saving tire here. A great, I mean, a picture perfect example of managing the gap. That's the key word. Managing the gap here. It's not a big gap, but it's still a gap here. We'll see if he's going to really push hard to get a little bit of distance between him and the 98 if he can, or see how hard Robert's going to push to get around the 19. Looks like Biggert's a bit quicker here these last 3 laps. Roberts is tight, slightly faster, just minuscule, 0.00205. We'll see what they do this lap. Robert's about a little over half a tenth quicker. I mean, it's not much there, Vic, and that's what you want there. Just slightly slower, slightly faster. It's a back and forth game. I mean, that's how you manage the gap right there. It's all, the timing says it all. See what they do coming down this lap here. Going off 4. A little, almost a tenth quicker there. It's something there. It's not, it adds up, but it's not quite much. We still got 41 laps to go as John Hammond's coming down pit road. He spun on pit road. Looks like he came in pretty hard. Oh, that looks like frustration to me. In that one. First and second there. Gretchen, I was about to say catching him, but he's a few laps down. I'd imagine he's going to hang out behind the leaders here. There's Jerry Culver comfortably in third place. Not quite under attack, but Caleb's there. Should he make a mistake? Striker fifth way back here on some old tires. Ryan went a little bit behind him as well. Pat Green's your first car lap down. Should a caution come out? But here's the fight, first and second. Working wet lap 111 right now. I don't imagine Mark would try and pass these guys, but he's more than a lap down. I think he's just going to ride around behind him, but you never know. He might shake some things up. There they go by Nate, our rookie, who had he did have a display issue. His VR had a problem, and he locked it up there. You see him in the replay, went straight to the wall, and they just locked it up. Robert's really trying hard there. He's now starting to, I think, overdrive a little bit. Broke free there off the exit. Closing into the end stages. You see Biggert starting to walk away now. We pull up our lap time. It should be a lot of green for Biggert. Much quicker. So what they do coming around, there's a pretty good gap between him and Biggert. Biggert definitely quicker that time. John Hammond goes around Caleb. Caleb really falling back. To Jerry Culver, Culver's pulling away from Caleb. I gotta imagine it's that damage. Culver's catching Robert here for second place. Gotta hang on to it. Little free off the exit. Get it. That car gets tight. Doesn't want to turn with all the speed, and then suddenly it's gonna catch and break loose as you try and put the power down. .24 here is gonna give it up to the 5. Little drift up the corner there. Look at it. Being real tight there on the what they hit down the backstretch. Striker was hitting 190. Just a flip on 190. We'll see what Jerry gets here coming down the back. It's not going to be 190, about 180. But we are on older tires now. Still starting to look like he was going to catch Roberts, but it might have tapered off here. Oh, they tied that time. They ran the same lap. Roughly, it gave it to Roberts. Riot Racing does score past the third zero. We just can't see it, but it gave it to Roberts just inches quicker. Man, look at that the closing speed. The exit for the 5 is so fast. I might have the wrong paint scheme. He's the 13. He's the 13. Let's hit a refresh here. Jeremy usually runs the 13. See if it updates for us. But the closing speed down the backstretch, you see him just slowly inch his way towards the 98. That's John Hammond on the bottom with some fresh tires here. He's going to go around these guys. John Hammond running 11th right now outside the top 10. And he might get a spot on Wesley Strait, who's in the pit road right now after that overcorrection into the wall a few laps ago. Culver's all over the 98 now. Jerry, he checks up in the corner, runs high, and kind of does a little diamond, not on the way down, little wall tap there since it's down the track, but he kind of straight lines the exit there. The only problem with that is coming down the racetrack like that. I didn't do it this time, but you're coming down the racetrack. It's sliding. There you go, like that. It's sliding the tires. You're really putting them to work, to grip there. But he's a little bit stuck behind Robert. There goes Culver. He's going to send it inside the 5. Not quite. Nathan Biggert still running the first position here, crossing the line now. These guys are a good 3 seconds behind, passing 77 there. But they're going at it. Culver's really trying to get by Robert. Now he's going to go to the high side. See if he does a diamond again. He's going to drop it low and straight line the corner. Look at the speed. Just nowhere to go. Trying to be aggressive, but not too much to get into the 98. There's the 15 on the apron. Looks like Jerry Culver got to his inside. Through the travel. Little dip there on the paint. Not quite clear. There he goes. P2 for the number 13. Modzelewski watching the fight ensue here. Still within distance. Should something happen there, but Culver, I mean, he's going. Modzelewski closing in, a little drift up there, going in the corner. Looks like Robert has really used up his equipment. Little brake drag, I'd assume there. He's not downshifting for these corners there, but good coast in, closes into the 98. I think Robert has really worn the Goodyear off that tire. It's going to push up here. It's going to open up the door for Modzelewski on the inside with 26 to go for Nathan Biggert. Mark Retchian has a good view of this fight. That little slip up by the 98 got tight. A little bit of wall. It's going to let the 52 or the 99 clear him. Zaleski up to third place. Comes Jerry Culver across the line. Nathan Biggert all the way out of the travel exit into turn 1. Has John Hammond just passed him to a lap himself. He just lapped Ryan Went. Now he's your first car lead lap down. Coming across the line. There's Biggert. Culver just now coming across. About 2/10 off the leader's pace. 32.5 for Biggert, 32.7 for Culver. But with such a massive gap, Biggert doesn't really need to push. I think a late yellow would, should Jerry have a set of tires, might need a late yellow to help him. But a top 3 for him. He's a little stuck behind Ryan. Checks up a bit. There, got real heavy there. The closing distance there. Ryan running the top side. Jerry checks up, dives underneath the 40, gets around him, as does Caleb here underneath the 40. 23 to go. Nathan Biggert, 22.5. Robert's here falling off the pace pretty drastically, running 4th place. Stryker on the other side of the racetrack, just coming across the line now. In 5th place, in danger of going a lap down. Biggert's closing in pretty quick. He's about a corner behind from leading with the set in the pits. Left. He's definitely going to need a yellow to help him out. I don't think we're going to get it, though, with 22 laps. Nathan Biggert is on rails here. Everybody's finding their P's and Q's for the most part. There's not really heavy battles, but Caleb has caught Culver. Caleb coming back up to second place. Coming across the line, Caleb Monzaleski here just being very patient with the 5. See him go to the outside. He's gonna. Oh, he checks up there for the 5. I thought he was gonna. Oh, I think he almost got the wall himself. See, Jerry. Oh, he just. I think he got a little free there. I thought he was gonna get to his outside. Coming down the backstretch here, Caleb's going to try and regroup and close into the 5. Give it another shot. 20 to go for Nathan Bigger. It's going to be 19. Here coming across the strike, there's John Hammond just ahead of him. 19 to the front. And very comfortably, here comes second and third. Once again, Mark Retching has a great view of the battle unfolding in front of him. There goes Caleb. I don't know if he made that move or he got free, but he's underneath the 5 now. Culver very tight. He's up against the wall, scraping it a bit. He's hanging onto it though. There's a 15 into pit entry. That was pretty interesting. Look at this. That was pretty good from the 5. He's probably one of the toughest drivers. That it's so hard to pass him. He positions his car in the right place where you can't get the speed on exit. See what Caleb's going to do here. He's got another peek here at the 5. He's going to get to his inside. Jerry, I'd imagine, is going to try the wall again. Downshifting the corners. It's working out for him, but not going to get ahead of the 99 this time. No, they're staying side by side. Caleb gets a good run on the inside. Coming across the stripe, 16 to go for these guys. Jerry's going to coast in. Caleb's going to slide up a little bit. It's going to get tight. Caleb with the great exit there, but the 5's going to get that speed off the corner. Look at this. This is a great fight here. He sends it in harder than the 99, but he's going to have to check up a little more. 99's going to be able to gas it through the corner, finally clear the 5. That's a tough pass there. Good job by the 99. That's Jerry Culver back to third place. But he's going to try to take... Oh, gets a little free on entry. Hang on to it. That's going to end his chance there for second place, I think. Culver hangs on to it. Still in the tracks of Caleb. Should he make a mistake? It's going to be tough to catch him, though. $14 laps to go for Nathan Bigger here in corner number 1. He's working lap traffic with John Hammond. John Hammond's going to give it up. $13 to go. Nathan Bigger leading the way. The trio here. Jerry, I thought he was going to fall off, but Jerry's doing a good job. He's hanging on to the 99 just a tad bit. I think Caleb's just slightly quicker than the 5. He gets a great exit through that corner, though, and starts to gap him. You see Jerry sends it into the corner. This is kind of some desperation stuff, just hoping something sticks. You just send it into the corner there and try to get on it early, but the tires are so worn, it's not happening. Caleb is able to ease in and power out of the corner here. Looks like the 5 has really used up the tires now as he's starting to break off from the 99 as Nathan Basil is back down pit road. Here with 12 laps to go. Biggert coming across the line. 11 to go for the 19. Biggert in front. Caleb running second. Jerry Culver was running second there, but just, I think, pushed a little too hard. But a top 3, still a great night for the 5, or the 13, excuse me. Fourth place here, Robert's really falling off. I think he pushed his car a little too hard too early there. Striker holding on to 5th place there, but Biggert's closing in pretty quick. He's right behind him. You see him there to the right, bottom corner of your screen. I think he's going to get a lap here. 10 to go. Pat Green. Someone's in the grass. It looks like Cameron. No caution. And there's not going to be one. He's pointing to straight. Looks like he got loose coming off the corner. I'm thinking that. Yeah, look at that. He did a long, lazy slide. And it just came around. Keeps it straight. Keeps it out of pit road. It's hopping through the grass. I think that's fake, actually. That's a painted grass. I heard some scraping. Or some screeching of the tires. And he keeps it going forward. Ryan Wendt coming down pit road. Looks like he wasn't able to quite make it. He's going to do a splash and dash. Mark Retton running in 8th place right now behind Culver. There's Gaffrey running 9th. With 9 laps to go. Still unfortunate getting tagged by John. Middle of the race there. Hammond here from that safe through the grass. Wesley straight on pit road. He's looks like he's done tonight. Nathan back on track. Car looks good. Ed Perry off the racetrack in 13th. Robert Church in pit road in 14th. Jason Day off the racetrack. Last car on the lead last car on the leaderboard in 15th. 8 laps to go for Nathan Biggert. Stryker going a lap down to the leader. Nathan Biggert here, knocking him out. Caleb, these guys are going to need a yellow. There's no way they're going to catch him now. But Culver doing a great job. Hammond coming down pit road. I think he's going to call it for the day here with that 10. He finally got the lap around the 89 of Wesley straight for 10th place, and it looks like he's going to park it. 7 to go, 6 to go at the line here for the 19 Bass Pro Shop Toyota. And second place there, and just coming out of turn number 4. That's Gaffrey, there he is. Caleb Monzaleski, Jerry Culver. A trio, actually Toyota leading a duo of Chevys. But, man, this race has been pretty weird one for me, I think. Definitely the weirdest one I've called so far. But a good long run to the finish here. Lots of action on the racetrack. 5 to go for Nathan Biggert. Monzaleski holds on to... Caffrey up to the wall. Monzaleski holding on to a comfortable second place in Culver. Top 3, man. Just hang on to it. You're almost done. 5 to go. Four to go here for Nathan Biggert. The field's going to cross the line here. Leaders coming around to the exit. Ryan Witt coming off pit road there with some fresh tires there, I think. He just decided to take them, but he's going around Jerry Culver here. 3 laps to go. Nathan Biggert can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It was a lot of melee first, second stage, a good portion of this race. And then pretty much the last stage all the way through except for I think that's when Nate stopped on the front stretch. I can't recall, but Nathan Biggert just keeping the car clean. 2 to go, trying to go for a back-to-back here. It definitely looks like it's in the cards tonight. Coming around the start-finish line. Striker a lot down here, running 5th place. Looks like he's going to finish with the set in the pits, which is pretty much his MO at this point. I can't count the amount of times he's finished a race with a set of tires in the pits, and I'm pretty sure he's beating himself up for this one. Turn 3 and 4, coming out of 4, Nathan Biggert's going to take the white flag. Barney's going to wave it. White flag's out. I guess he's not going to wave it. Somebody get him up there. That's weird. He usually waves the white flag. One more time around for the 19. It's basically coasting from here. Off corner number 4, the 19 avoids the wrecks, the melee. A little weird day, but he's going to take the win here under the checker flag, or it should be, but that's the 19 wins here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and pretty much solidifies this. He's already locked in around number 2, but that's going to make things a lot harder as there goes 2nd place coming across the line. 3rd place now. It's going to make it a lot harder for everybody else with 1 race left. It's really 1 chance to lock yourself in. Everybody else has to point their way in. Basically, it's just gonna get tight. Nathan Biggert's gonna burn it down here. Nathan Biggert takes your win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Just putting on some 4 good years here. Also had one in the pits, but saved one from that first stage just in case. That's the way to go there. And I mean, he avoided all the carnage there. He got a little bit of striker, but an off day, it looks like even so, he's going to, just kill it here across the grandstands. We're going to take a quick break here as Nate's burning it down. We'll be right back for your post-race interviews. Welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway for your post-race interviews. Jerry Culver up first on the chopping block. What a pretty it was a weird race for me for that first half. Cars all over the place, a little start finish line issues on the restart. It's kind of interesting, but Jerry Culver missing a lot of the melee really, and just goes coasting into a third place there. How was the racing for you? Lots of action on the racetrack here. You pretty much ran your own race there. It looks like really more focused on hanging on to the car on the track than getting around and then kind of sending it toward at the end of the race there, just getting as much as you can get. What was your game plan for the race here? Just kind of straightforward tires every stage break, or what were you thinking coming in the race? I don't have it. Man, well, that's pretty much send it moment. It looks like it worked for you here with the updates and all such coming up. And no practice pretty much there on this track. It's a great run here. What about all the yellows here? There is a lot of contact on the racetrack. How do you keep yourself in the game there, trying to avoid the mess and keep the car steady? From what I hear, it was super slick. What were you doing on the race car to keep it going forward? Well, it was a great run here for you tonight, and a nice change of pace. Running up front top for a good most of the race there. Just a lot of bad luck lately, but some good luck here throughout the night there for the. I guess it's. I see the number 5. I might have the paint wrong. Uh, it's somewhere underneath that, right? Let me give me a second here. Give me a second here, Jerry. I got every time I work on something, it messes up the. There we go. I think we got it. Oh, hang on. Ah, hang on, Jerry. I got you.
Mic on.
Check. Jerry, you got me?
Yes, sir.
There we go. Okay. Say something real quick.
Yes, sir.
All
I'm
right,
here.
there you go.
Battery
It like
low.
jacked up all my audio settings, whatever.
I
my update
gotcha.
just did. So, just quick breakdown here. Running in third place in the 13 machine. I see the car paint underneath. Slick racetrack. Pretty much avoided the mess and full send at the end. What is something that stood out to you here tonight with this new update? Any big change that you noticed with the car? Did it drive any different? I know the track was pretty hot, but anything different there in your experience with this car?
Anything you could do to the car was slick. I don't know what the temperature
Battery
of the
low.
racetrack was, but it was slick, and you just had to hang on and pick when you wanted to hit your throttle or not. I mean, it was just throttle control all night.
Gotta work that right foot. Almost like a little dirt action there, kind of helps you out with some car control. I think dirt racing here really translates over sometimes, in my opinion. But great finish here, top three tonight, and great point stay here as we're running out, ending the season. Last race for round one as we kick off round two next week. It's gonna be Dover Motor Speedway. It's a pretty unique racetrack. Those corners get pretty tight on exit. What's your thoughts about next week?
I like Dover, man. It's a technical track. You got to drive it just right. Choose your battles there too, and hopefully skate clean
Battery
and
low.
finish good.
Awesome. We're looking forward to another great, exciting finish from the 13 team. Give us some shout outs here tonight for the P3.
You know, I wanna thank everyone that's in this league that hangs out every night. Man, I couldn't have gotten through what I've gotten through so far with
Battery low.
without these guys' help. You yourself, Joe, for doing this and helped me get through a lot of this stuff. As you guys all know, my mom meant a lot to me, and I just wish she could have saw this. And yeah, so I want to thank them. I want to thank my brother, my wife, Stryker, John Hammond, Church, Nate
Battery
Biggert,
low.
just everyone that watches every week, man. Thank you. You guys don't understand how much this means to us when we race. We love it and can't get away.
Awesome. I love the sentiment. I appreciate it as well. It means a lot to me. You guys definitely became a family in its own right. The racing it started out. It's a big family thing as well, right? Whether virtual or real life. You with your daughter racing quarter midgets there, and it all kinds of racing going on. So I appreciate it. We're looking forward to you kicking off a good round number 2 next week there.
Yeah, hopefully we can do well there too, and show that we're getting better on our racing.
Absolutely. We'll see the 13 team send it off at Dover here. Up next is our second place finish, Caleb Monzaleski. Valiant effort there. A little bit of contact at the end of the race. But, I mean, that fight with John, I want to talk about that. Fight on the racetrack, it got pretty hairy. What are your thoughts there, Caleb? How was the racing tonight?
Oh, it was so much fun. A lot of guys like really
Battery
close
low.
in speed, which made it way more fun. And shout out to Jerry, man. What a killer. The whole time, like, as I'm kind of pacing behind him and Roberge, the whole time I'm like, let's go, Jerry, let's
Battery
go,
low.
you got him, you know, pretty much cheering him on the whole time while also hoping that he's burning his stuff up. But no, it was a ton of
Battery
fun.
low.
Got into a couple hairy situations, but made out of it
Battery
relatively
low.
unscathed. I just could not get a run off 2 or 4 because of my flat nose. I was short about 5 miles an hour by the time I got to the end of the straight, and if I didn't have the draft, I wasn't really up to speed. So I just had to hope that my tires were good enough to stay up there.
Yeah, we see it here on the slow-mo. It's concave in the center, so there's a lot of drag there, but good tire management there. And I think a lot of that also, I mean, experience, but you run the other, like, late models and stuff like that on the sim as well, I think, right?
Yes.
So in my opinion, those cars are a great teacher with tire management. Is that they're so quick, so light, it's so easy to burn off your rubber. Is that ring true for you? Is a lot of this success comes from those lower divisions?
Absolutely. I think it teaches really good habits
Battery low.
with trying to find the right line that's going to save your right front the most. Because that's the tire you're going to need the most at most tracks, especially in a car like this where you can't really drive off with the right rear as much because the front end's so snappy. You just need your right front to be good near the end. And my line was relatively lower than everybody else. I'd send it a little bit deeper into the corner, but I would ride the painted line, and it looked like everybody else was about a half a car length up trying to get a run on the exit. And I think that just tore up a lot of right front tires tonight, and my line ended up working out for me in the end. And that's something that translates from short track racing too. Like if you're trying to save tire, you just ride the paint.
There's those little tiny details you pick up in the lower divisions. Lots of short track racing carry over to the bigger cars. And one of the biggest things that I wish I would have done, and I tell everybody that's new, is race those lower divisions. Don't be so quick to get to these cars because it's gonna suck. You know what I mean? I mean, we all want to run the A cars and be fast, but you get it's baby steps, right? I know nobody wants to run those lower cars, but I've it's picked up in my mind in these recent years to go to those divisions and I guess suffer or learn those tricks. And big tip I would give everybody is do it. You'll thank yourself later, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially with like just being comfortable letting the brakes steer the car. Like that's something you learn in the late model, right? You set the brake bias all the way to the rear, and you just let the brakes turn the car instead of the wheel. Like that's something you don't learn in the upper divisions, right? And I think everybody should spend time down there because I made that mistake too. I got iRacing within 2 months. I was in Class A because I'd just ride around the back and get my safety rating up to 4, and then I sucked for like a year until I like went back down and actually tried to be competitive in those lower classes in the sim.
Big bonus there, or a big plus there. I same page for us, but back to Charlotte here. Lots of chaotic action. This one restart was pretty nuts. Everybody just on ice there and decided to spit it to the outside wall. A little dent for you there on the front end, but the battle with John, he was all over you. I mean, I can't quite sure if he rubbed you. I think he gave you a little scrape here. You guys, a little door bang, little rub in there. We don't typically see it without some wrecks, but it was pretty good. What in your mind are you thinking there? How do you stay calm? A lot of guys will get flustered. I'm a big offender. I get pretty flustered when guys rub on me, but how do you stay calm in the car?
Honestly, like I was so nervous. I was like giggling like a little girl the whole time because I'm like, oh no, John's moving me, and then all of a sudden, like he. So we're coming into
battery low.
I think we're coming into turn 1. Or no, I'm sorry, we're coming into turn 3, and I can hear he's still on the pedal, and I'm already at my braking point. So if I turn in and brake, I'm just gonna spin myself over his nose. So I kind of went straight. But he also hit me like just on the left rear side of the bumper to kind of send me up the track, not to wreck me, just to move me out of his way. And I don't think I got as loose as he expected me to, and I was able to hold it on the top. And I don't think he was expecting me to be there, and that's where that door banging came. Like it was just like I was having a ton of fun, like being in that situation, just because a lot of the guys like race really respectfully and almost like to a fault. Like sometimes you just got to race, and it sucks that it didn't work out for him in the end because I know that he's in the running for the championship here and I'm not, and I don't want to ruin that for anybody, but I was just having so much fun in that time. So I wasn't even thinking about points and who's positioned where and who's trying to finish where. I was just racing with John, and yeah, it was fun though.
Man, it was a blast to watch there. A little nudging and rubbing here. It's usually what I say. It's okay. I'm a bit of a hypocrite, I guess, but I usually say it's okay as long as you don't wreck the guy, right? A little rubbing here, maybe using them up a little bit to get moving. These cars have fenders for a reason, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Use it. Like don't. It's there for a reason. If someone's in your line and they're slow and they won't get out of the way, and there's no real other line to pass on, just move them. Like that's a perfectly fine tactic that's been around in this ever since racing's been a thing.
Man, well, it was bad exciting there. You come up away with the second place there with the long run towards the end. Bigger, just too big of a gap. I think would have needed a yellow to really have a shot there at the end. But
he had another set, and I did not. So
it was a done deal. I think that little. But I mean, nothing you hang your head about finishing up front. A good majority of these races, second place there, getting great finish. Off to Dover next week. Dover, pretty tricky track. That right rear is gonna not enjoy that track there. So those corners funnel out to the wall, gets pretty tight. So it's kind of technical track there. What are your thoughts for next week?
Oh, I love Dover. That's probably because it races like a short track. So in these bigger cars, it's probably the track that I have the most speed at. I just need to not get into trouble and just be up there at the end. And I think I'll have something for whoever's up front there.
Awesome. We look forward to watching you kick off a good run next week there. Give us some shout outs for tonight, the second place.
All right, CCM Welding and Fabricating, Neil's Speed Solutions, Grand Valley State University, Fuego Paints, all the admins, ChopShop, you putting on a great show for us, and all the drivers that came out, putting on a good show, and everybody that watched.
Love it. We all appreciate the compliments there. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Caleb Monzaleski, good battle, and enjoying that fight with him, and I was as well. There's a little contact, never hurts. Fortunately, John got a little free there when Caffrey got in the wall. But Nathan Biggert, back-to-back, absolutely whooped us in the road course. Fell a little off tonight, but it looks like it's in the cards for you. This championship was looking pretty good.
Yeah, it is, man. I mean, for the whole season, I think I've had a lot of luck. It hasn't just been skill. You got to have luck in some of these races, and that's what I had tonight. I mean, I definitely had a rough race by my standards. Made some dumb rookie mistakes, but was able to, just try to use some strategy, flip things around, and by other people's attritions and just things happening throughout the race, it was handed over to me in the end, and it felt great to come home with a victory in this. I definitely didn't see it coming after that bad restart I had and taking out half the field. I got to apologize to all the guys involved in that, man. I felt bad. Like it was just, it's something I don't normally do. And I was trying to be too aggressive, trying to start in first gear, spun the tires, and there was just no saving it. It just kept spinning even after I lifted. So I apologize to anyone in that.
Battery low.
I mean, it happens, especially trying something different, like the first gear. I think Caffrey was pulling it off pretty well there at the beginning. So, I mean, if the guy's quick, you might as well give it a shot. So, we all make mistakes, but on that topic there, this race, not really, as we mentioned in that mid-race interview, it's not something typical. How is this something that you deal with when you're not having you're not feeling right or you're feeling off? What do you do to keep your head down and push forward in that situation?
Mainly it was just try to do a reset and I think when I get too competitive and that's where I got lost in the beginning. We're in these playoffs and been racing with ChopShop for a while now. I've been a part of a lot of the Final Fours, but I ain't got a championship yet, so we're getting down to the wire in this series, and I want one, especially in the Cup Series. This is the car I love, and I really want this championship. So I was getting a little too aggressive, I think. Like I said, I'm excited and just trying too hard. So I just had to take a reset, remind myself, this is for fun, having a good time, just enjoying being out here racing with the guys. And that seemed to help. It brought me back down to earth. I settled down, and I ended up having more fun after that than I was beforehand, just stressing out about not even, not being in the lead. And when you're having fun, that's all that matters. And then the victories come as they come, and it just happened for me tonight. But all in all, I definitely had a blast tonight. Great race from everybody. Just enjoying this series and enjoying these playoffs.
Man, it never hurts to get brought down to earth. Sometimes we get a little, like you said, a little too excited. We get knocked down a peg or two, and it kind of puts us into frame again. And I think everybody needs it every once in a while. But it's how you take it is the big part, and it looks like you really brought it pretty good. Kept the car clean there. I mean, I don't even see the scrape from a little nudge from Stryker there. I think it's just a little checkup catching the pace car, but great run overall. And it looked like you were back in form at the end of the race, just knocking out some laps, getting that good comfortable gap, and then just kind of coasting the way, not doing nothing crazy. We'll say vintage Biggert there at the end of the race.
Yeah, absolutely. It, like we just said, I took a reset, brought myself down, and just got into doing what I normally do, and luckily we at the end we ended up with that long run, and I always say it, and I think I'll always say it from here on out. I love long runs. That's where I shine. I seem to do good, taking care of my tires, having speed at the end of the run, and it worked out for me tonight. Definitely was able
Mic
to
off.
pull a gap. I think Stryker and Caffrey
on.
and them guys, Wesley, they had everyone had speed tonight. It was going to be a tight race. It was just the attrition that everybody had, and then strategy. That last caution, I think Stryker chose not to take tires, and if we would have had a late race caution, that definitely would have been the call to have, and you just never know. And that's why I said it sometimes it's luck. Early on in the race, when I had that first incident, I ended up having, I just went a lap down, knowing that the stages were coming, and just try to battle for that lucky dog. Was able to get it at the end of the stage, so I was able to get all my damage fixed by doing that, going a lap down, and just use strategy to save a set of tires since I was already going to be in the back anyway, just getting my lap back, and it worked out, man. Like I said, it's just we're out here to have fun, and that's what I'm doing, man. This is a blast. I love racing with the ChopShop crew, and just excited to keep going. Next week, I'm going to Darlington. That's literally one of my favorite tracks, man. I'm really looking forward to that one. Definitely have to take a breath beforehand, and just remind myself we're here to have fun, and hopefully we can keep this rolling.
I see Dover next week. This schedule might be wrong then, because I see Dover next week on the schedule. We'll have to hash it out. But Darlington, if we're going there, it's gonna be
it says the Darlington 200
at Dover
Motor Speedway.
That threw me off for a second until I saw Dover. So or not quite to that one. This towards the end there. Dover is going to throw a lot of us for a loop, I think, for a round 2 finish or round 2 mid, a start. There you go, to this race. So back-to-back wins here. How you love Darlington? How do you feel about Dover?
I mean, I love that Dover too. Just had a great race there just the other night. So we definitely will look forward to that. I won the truck race for ChopShop in Dover just a couple nights ago. So.
I mean, it's that light at the end of the tunnel. It's growing ever brighter, it looks like. But the last race at Vegas, it's going to be that's the one
to watch. That's going to be the tough one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be the tough one. A lot of these guys, they got Vegas much more figured out than I do. So I'm going to need some practice. I'm pretty sure I can get through the next round pretty easily. So just got to focus on that last race and beating these other 3 guys, which is not going to be easy by any means.
Well, tonight's your night here for the next week till we come back next Friday. And Charlotte is yours here with this second win in a row. Great, fantastic job here keeping it together. Well, give us some shout-outs here for this P1 finish.
Yeah, I want to give a shout-out to people coming in to race with us. We had a new guy tonight. I think he did a good job for his first time ever racing the car and stuff, doing oval racing. So shout-out to Nate. Caleb for coming to race with us. He's not always in this series, but he came out tonight and had a hell of a showing. P2 finish. Congratulations to him, man. Great job. Jerry getting a top 3. That's fucking awesome. Oh, sorry for swearing. Shout out to my 3 sons, the Culver family. really enjoy, getting to know Jerry over this past year that I've been on here. He's a great guy, great family. Appreciate everything his mom's done for ChopShop. I know they're just, big race fans all around, and give a huge shout out to them. Again, my three sons, Sherry sponsored this series, the NextGen. I want to thank her for that. Just give a shout out to John and Stryker, all the admins of the league. Appreciate everybody in ChopShop, all the drivers coming out racing. I love racing with ChopShop, man. It's a great time. Let's see. Yeah, just give a shout out to ChopShop TV, you, Joe, for doing the broadcast, all the fans watching out there enjoying the show. And always at the end of this, give a shout out to my number one fan, my mom, and tell her I love you.
Awesome, love it. She racking up the wins for mom there, and hopefully a championship at the end in the 19 camp. But we'll see you next week at Dover and see if the success continues.
All right, we'll see you all there.
Nathan Bigger doing a great job here, pretty much keeping the car under control and away from the melee, as we do saw a lot of action tonight here, a lot of contact, some guys getting squirrely through the grass. Caffrey rally jumps onto the pavement. A couple guys did that. So Charlotte put it on a show here. Next week, Dover. It's a tight track, very, very narrow racing lines. The couple grooves there, but it funnels out to the wall off exit. It's going to get pretty tight. It's tricky. Don't miss it. It's going to be good. Next week on Friday, this coming Monday, dirt racing. Oh, no, we're done. We finished last week. So dirt's going to kick off pretty soon again, I hope. I think after the holidays. The trucks is on Tuesdays. We're at Auto Club, I believe, this Tuesday. Jason's broadcasting that over at Signature Esports on Kick, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all thems. And then we'll be back here. So a lot of the series finishing here as we head towards the holidays. Hope everybody had a Thanksgiving on their break last week. We're going to run Dover and then take a break for Christmas, and then we'll kick it off with the last two races at Atlanta. I think it's Old Atlanta. I hope it's Old Atlanta. I don't know. We might have a pack race at Atlanta. That'll be another. We have the new Atlanta right before the finale. I didn't quite see which one it was, but we'll find out. And then after that, it's Las Vegas for the championship finale. But here, we'll take a look at the standings pre-race. Your impact bigger, it's pretty much locked in there with the second win. Striker gets a P5 finish, so he'll be okay in points there with some stage wins as well. Mark Retchin, a little rough day. Caffrey, a big hit day. Hammond, Burke and Rayburn did not race tonight. So Robert's, Jerry Culver's going to get a big boost in points here. Delgado missed the race as well. So a big shake up in the points for next week. Don't miss the race here coming up at Dover. It's going to be a good one. That's it for us here at ChopShop TV. Give the stream a like. Share it on all the pages. Get some exposure to the league. Get some guys come race with us. It's a blast. All the guys love it. It's good racing. Nothing too crazy, but it's some tough competition. So if you think you can beat the best, come race with the best here. ChopShop TV. That's it for me. We'll see you next week.